Zyuranger Episode 1 review. Before I get into a review of this, I'd like to discuss my background on the episode. Actually, would have to do with Barai's death in the series, despite Barai not really having anything to do with this episode. I loved the heck out of the show after college. I cried and felt that Barai was handled way better than the Green Ranger. Over by Saban with the censor's decision, I felt betrayed. Not having seen the show earlier, I felt like something was missing. Sort of tricked through editing or whatever. It's a TV show, but I was 18 at a time when people can decide to join an army or something. It was weird. I saw some Jetman when I was 4 in Taiwan. I watched Zyuranger as my first Super Sentai since then, but it wasn't the whole season. I forget if it was the first 4 episodes or Barai's reveal the joining of the Zyurangers with him, and then the reveal that Barai passes away. Some effects don't impress me as much nowadays. I'll talk about that later. The Zyurangers are barely in the episode. I think that's the problem with them encounters with Jetman. It does, however, build up their appearance. There's not a lot of arcs or enemies with the Zyurangers to fight. He never had that Jason Goldberg feud. Kiki sorta pales for his review. Actually, now that I think about it, September 20th, 2017, first time. Much like how I fought this episode, didn't reach expectations rewatching it. They both feature a death. The review gets one early on. It has to do with a romance, a rivalry with a baddie, a rivalry with a Jetman, in addition to developing a leader. As a leader, which is sort of done by accident, was added to the show. Had a little bit of leadership in the intro, but sort of had to develop it again with the Jetman team, which isn't full of militant people, military trained people. I sort of never liked Dan. He's a good warrior, but lecturer, otaku, sort of I'm sure I'm sort of hating social justice warriors now. Sort of an idiot. Bad version of Jason, MMPR, sort of jock. Similar buffoony character like in Jason David Frank. Boy is even worse, as in he's not really memorable. He's kind-hearted, but arc-wise, nothing to do. I like the characters, just they lack arcs. May has at least a cool bow, good arrow effects. Legolas before Legolas. The 2000 version, I mean. She's the female in the group, so she changes stuff up. It's a cool. I didn't even talk about the mechs. She has a cool pterodactyl. Pterodon, he deals with the death a few times. It's weird despite so many ships in Super Sentai. Also, despite having so many ships in Super Sentai, they never shipped over with any of the Zyurangers. Or anyone on the show, not even a guest. It's good to be different, which I'll get into in a moment. Barai is sort of the one with the arc, but he's introduced a bit late in 17 to 40. Something like that. Killed off. Kiki doesn't have to deal with a code of not killing or doing something selfishly for himself and his brother, especially after what happens to his brother. But then again, they should make all the series the same. Cool warriors opposed to like high school students. They made this season very different. Dinosaur gods, among other things they are, which can combine to a giant mech. Not having as much character, being more children oriented after having all the drama in the last season. I forgot a lot of the details of the differences, but like there were good changes, I think. Even though they probably weren't good commercially. Speaking of which, the effects are good, the wars are good, the acting is good. Pandora changes after Barai changes. Barza is on Earth. And after the review of the episode, after this intro is done, because which I'll do later because I still gotta absorb everything. There's so much I gotta say, but can't put it on paper and can't put it on this video yet.